so funny, so hilarious, so excited to have her closing out the show. Please give it up for Tamara.
Thank you for all coming out. You all have a good day? My day was just mid. I got a haircut and no one noticed. Racism's funny, right? I actually get a fair amount of racism every day. And I kind of knew what I was getting into when I became Muslim, but I didn't expect the frequency. But I don't feel bad when I get it. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm kind of glad it's me because no one can guess my ethnicity correctly. So when a racist is racist towards me, it's just, I wreck their day because I'm like, hold on. I have to Google why I should be offensive, why I should be offended. Really sets them off to a bad start. It seems like an awkward time to tell you my real ethnicity. But I'm Indigenous. I'm status First Nations, like Tamara Indigenous Cause, Megan Dodem. Like, I don't do land acknowledgements at work. It's not for me. And because I'm Indigenous, it means that I have a lot of Jamaicans married into my family. Which I love. I absolutely love Black people. I don't know if you've ever experienced this. I hope so. But Black people like play this game when you first meet them. Like, they are a little bit standoffish, and then they'll assess you to see if you're a clown, and like they may or may not warm up to you. And I love this game so much. I love this game so much, I don't go to the same jerk spot twice. It's always a new adventure, and it's great because I show up looking like this, and then they automatically assume that I'm not gonna know anything, and they start this standoff game, and they assess me to see if I'm a clown or not, and just absolutely love it. Because I will start, I'm like, do you serve rice and beans or rice and peas? There's a huge difference. Women don't eat rice and beans. And if you don't know why, you need more Black women as friends. Anyway, so I asked them this question, and then they like smile with their eyes and their shoulders like come down, and they start opening, and they know I'm cool. So they start asking me questions, and then they're like, how do you know this? Like, how do you know about our food? You don't have this where you're from. And you know, you would think someone like me would stop and take the time and educate them, and you know, beat down stereotypes. But I don't, because technically they're right. Like, there is no jerk on the reserve. Just like how they got there was wildly wrong. I let it go. I love Black people though. The games they play. Sometimes institutional racism gets me in dumb places. Like, I'm a health researcher, and then after university, I tried those equity employment programs. But what actually happens is you just get employed by like scummy organizations that want government subsidies, and not you as an employee. And I was working for this one organization, and they were approached by Corrections Service Canada. And Corrections said, hey, we have a terrible track record with Indigenous women. How about you come in and teach them something? And my boss looked at me, the only Indigenous employee, the token native, the little Indian in the cupboard. And she said, you'll do this. You're qualified. So that's how she sent me to prison. Honestly, like, I had a good time at the prisons. The worst part was actually going with my boss. I don't know why she went. Maybe she just wanted like a free trip across Canada, one prison town at a time. Because I don't get it. Like, Fraser Valley's not that great at this time of year. But she came, and it was awful. She's such a bitch. Let me tell you about her. She has this major white savior complex, And we were like walking into one of the prisons, and then we arrived at the front desk, and the corrections officer is just like, "Hey, sorry, can't let you in right now. There's a riot. We're in lockdown. There's no movement." Cool, right? My boss, this sets her off. "You have to let us in. We have a contract. You can't stop us." And like technically this is my third prison riot, so I know it's gonna be a while. And it wasn't my first like boss tantrum that I had to witness. So I like turn and I take out a book, Shawshank Redemption. I'm kidding. I'm pretty vapid. It was probably like a dog's journey. But I walk over to the waiting room, and as I do that, I have to walk past this giant glass window, and I can see 20 police officers in full riot gear just like marching into the prison. And while I am like watching this happen, I can hear my boss from behind my head demanding to speak to the prison manager. Like, bitch, don't try too hard to get us into the riot. Like, we're only armed with knowledge. Like, the police have tactical gear. We have tactical arguments. Like, stop. Stop, please. The information I'm holding back from you is that we're actually contracted to teach safer sex practices. This is the face of prison sex, if you're ever wondering. This is teaching you how to be safe. It was great. But the university didn't prepare me for prison sex because it's like really different from freedom sex, you know? So, as the good researcher I am, I ran focus groups with the women to like find out more and learn about prison sex. And you know, the women didn't speak up too much, except for like one woman. I asked them, the first question to me was like, "So what do y'all do in here anyway?" This one woman, bless her, she spoke up after a while and she said, "We either use what God gave us, or we go around the prison and we paper mache dildos." What? They were paper macheing dildos in prison, and then they topped them off with like a rubber glove. Like, talk about a high five from the inside, am I right? They're paper macheing dildos in prison. Like, when I heard this, I was just so shocked. And then actually, like, after I was shocked, I just like was so excited. I wanted to call either Neil from Art Attack or Sue from Sex with Sue. I just want to call my childhood heroes. They're paper macheing dildos in prison. God, I don't get it. Like, isn't there a dryer they can lean against? That's what we did. That's the paper macheing dildos in prison. And I don't know if you're up to date on focus group ethics, but now you're like expected to pay your participants, especially if they're like vulnerable persons. And Corrections Service Canada wouldn't let us pay them with money or like put money into their commissary. So what we did is we gave each person like $30 of snacks. Which sounds great, right? Like, it's a great compromise and is like, you know, meets our needs and then meets needs of corrections, or not their needs, but their their protocols. So we thought we were doing great. But what I didn't know at the time is that snacks are the base of prison economies. So I hyperinflated prison economies, 11 of them across the country. It was great, absolutely great. But, you know, I lost some sleep over this because I try to be the most ethical. So then I like realized that the women that we worked with are just all Indigenous. So I like reframed it as truth and reconciliation. And that's it for me. Thank you. You've all been great. Have a great night. Like and subscribe. Please follow me. I'm Tamara the Fat Hijabi. Thank you very much.